Alrighty. Let's keep going here. Here we go. We talked about the top 5 running backs yesterday on the show and kind of ranked them. And Maurice Jones-Drew agreed with us, so that was always great. But now we get the top 5 Batman and Robin duos in the NFL. So let's kind of go through the league, the teams, and see kind of the 2 great weapons on a team. And I'm not sure how they're going to kind of rank these. We got, once again, Bucky Brooks ranking the top 5 Batman Robin duos in the league. I'm not sure where he's going to go with this. Is it all kind of wide receivers and tight ends? Can we put a quarterback and a wide receiver? Is that kind of in the duo? So we'll see just kind of how our thought process lines up with his. Once again, we didn't go into this article yet, saving it for the show, so we don't know what the top 5 are. So let's go through, talk it through, and see what we would put as our top 5, ranking them 1 through 5, and see if they line up with what Bucky Brooks of Around the NFL says. So here we go. We got up the teams, and we'll just kind of walk through it. So the Seahawks, I mean, they don't really have any. Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, small sample size so far. So I don't know if that's going to really count as a true Batman Robin. The Rams, they don't really have that either. I mean, we've just brought in a new kind of quarterback, so we don't really have that just quite yet. The Cardinals, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, that's potential. That is potential. Maybe top 5. We'll come back to that because it's not an overwhelming top 5 right now. It may be a 5 if we're looking to round out the top 5. The 49ers, yeah, once again, just nothing truly kind of great on their offense, kind of multiple pieces together. The Saints, who would it be? Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas? That's a pretty good duo right there. Who do we truly call Batman, though? Who's the Batman in that pair? Is it Alvin Kamara, folks? The dual threat? I think I'm going to go Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. I'm not going to put them 1 because I am saving that. Let's just get that out of the way because we got to get number 1, and this is a clear number 1, folks. So let's go to this, and we'll head back to the Saints. But the number 1 is Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, and I'm putting Tyreek Hill as the Batman and Travis Kelce as the Robin. So Tyreek Hill is the best wide receiver in the league, folks. He is. He's fast. He gets open. He plays. He's 5'10", and he plays like he's 6'4", folks. It's absolutely amazing how he goes up and plays the ball in 50-50 jump ball situations, even though he is very small. He's small, but he's fast, and he's got great bungees, folks. Great hops, great feet on the man. So I'm putting Tyreek Hill as the Batman and Travis Kelce as the Robin. And that's number 1. I mean, they both had 1,000 yards receiving last season, folks. A tight end having a 1,000-yard receiving season. It's absolutely fantastic. He had more yards than Tyreek Hill did. So maybe you could put Travis Kelce as the Batman, but overall, I'm still putting Tyreek Hill as the Batman, the main kind of focal point of a defense, folks. From a defensive perspective, we have to lock up this fast as hack, great 50-50 ball catcher. We have to guard him first, and that's why Travis Kelce kind of had more yards than him because, at the tight end position, you're not going to kind of double cover a tight end, even though that is kind of becoming the norm here in the league. But I'm putting Tyreek Hill, the Batman, and Travis Kelce, the Robin. All right, let's go back to the Saints here. We're going to put Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. We're going to put them at probably number 2. That's a real solid duo. Now, unfortunately, no more Drew Brees, so we'll see how effective they are with these young guns of Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, whoever wins that starting job. But should we put Michael Thomas as the Batman or the Robin? That's really kind of what we have to decide. The reason why we would have Alvin Kamara as the Batman is because he's dual threat, running and catching. Now, we just looked at his stats yesterday on the show when we were talking about running backs, and the one thing that Alvin Kamara has not done is a multiple 1,000-yard, 1,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving yard season where we've seen Christian McCaffrey do that. So I am going to put Michael Thomas as the Batman and Alvin Kamara as the Robin. If Alvin Kamara had a 1,000 and 1,000-yard season, I would definitely say he's the Batman. But because he's under that kind of threshold, that kind of great benchmark of a threshold, we got to put him as the Robin. All right, so we got number 1, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, and number 2, Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara as top 5 Batman-Robin duos. Now let's keep going. The Bucks, they've got pieces everywhere. Do you want to put Tom Brady and Mike Evans? That's a possibility, but let's keep going here until we get actual kind of, all right, we got to put them in the top 5. Carolina Panthers, they've got nothing. You got Christian McCaffrey, but that's it. There's no Robin. He's got no Robin in that team, unfortunately. Atlanta Falcons, you could have put Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones, but Julio Jones isn't there anymore, so we can't do that. Now, we could potentially next season put Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts together. That could be a potential, but we have to see what Kyle Pitts does in this league year 1 before we start talking about that. Washington football team, they don't even have, do they even have a Batman? I mean, do they even have a one? I mean, we do like Terry McLaurin, but I mean, besides that, there's no even Robin for that man to have. The Giants, I mean, we got a lot of new kind of talent here, and then we got Saquon Barkley returning off the injury, so I don't know if we could put them in the top 5 just quite yet. The Cowboys, this is interesting. Potentially Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper. Maybe CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, but I don't know if that's top 5, maybe top 10. So let's keep going here until we get true. Oh my God, we have to put them in the top 5. The Eagles, they don't got nothing. They don't got nothing. They don't even have a Robin yet. They don't even have a Robin. Devontae Smith potentially, but we got to see that work. All right, the Packers. All right, this is, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to probably put this in the top 5. Aaron Jones and Devontae Smith. I mean, great running and passing attack there. So we're going to put that in the top 5. Probably at number 3 so far. I do like the Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara over them, so we will stick them at number 3. And we are going to put, we got to put Devontae Adams as the Batman. We got to give him his respect. He's a great wide receiver. So Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. Big fan of Aaron Jones out here. Great runner. Think he just ran for 1,000 yards last season, no? Pretty sure. I'm like 99%. Let's bring this up real quick. Aaron Jones. Yes, sir. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, folks. Give this man his due. Love it. Damn, he had 16 touchdowns in 2019. Gosh, dang, folks. Woof. Love it. All right, so we got Devontae Adams as the Batman, Aaron Jones as the Robin. Even though it's really close, folks, maybe I'll switch them. But I think we're going to keep it the same. All right, the Bears, they don't even have a Batman or a Robin. The Vikings, they've got Delvin Cook. I don't know if I'm putting Adam Thielen and Delvin Cook in really the top 5. Now, I may be able to put Justin Jefferson and Delvin Cook in the top 5. Potentially. Maybe. But more likely top 10 in that scenario. The Lions aren't even close. They don't even have a Catwoman, folks. They don't even have a Nightwing. They've got nothing on that team. All right, the Tennessee Titans. Now, I mean, potentially A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, but we have to see Julio Jones work in this system. But what I actually kind of want to put in this top 5 duo, and I'm going to put it at number 5. I'm going to put Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. Derrick Henry, obviously the Batman, folks. I mean, that's no debate. But really, he opens up Ryan Tannehill a lot because you have to play the run first. And then Ryan Tannehill's great play action skills and his great kind of running out of the pocket and throwing on the run. I compare Ryan Tannehill throwing on the run as well as Russell Wilson, folks. I really think they're that close throwing on the run. So I'm going to put a quarterback and running back here in the top 5. And I'm putting Derrick Henry as the Batman. He's the Batman and the Robin, and then really Tannehill is kind of the Catwoman in that situation. So Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. We're going to put them at number 5. Derrick Henry by himself can be a number 1, but Ryan Tannehill compared to all these other Robins, it's no disrespect to Ryan Tannehill, but he's a game manager. He's an above-average game manager. So, number 5 is Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. So, we got one more spot left at number 4, and then if we come across one, we'll see if we have to move one of these top 5 out. All right, the Indianapolis Colts. They could potentially have their running backs all be Batman and Robin with Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines, and I'm blanking on the other one. Jonathan Taylor, Nyheim Hines, Marlon Mack. I mean, I could potentially put Jonathan Taylor as the Batman, and then, I mean, both those running backs could be Robin. But I don't know if that's really top 5, potentially top 10. The Texans, they don't really have anything. Deshaun Watson's definitely a Batman by himself, but he's got no really kind of reliable Robin. The Jaguars, they've got nothing. Potentially Travis Etienne. We'll see how he plays out. The Bills, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. This could be a number 4 right here, folks. This could truly be a number 4. The way that we just saw them play, let's keep going here. Let's save the Bills here for number 4 because I may put them at number 4. And then who do we put as the Batman? Josh Allen or Stephon Diggs? That's going to be the tough part. Maybe I put Stephon Diggs as the Batman, folks. How crazy is that? But let's keep going here. The Dolphins, they don't really have a number 1 and a number 2. The Patriots definitely don't. The Jets definitely don't. The Steelers, not really. I would put Najee Harris already as a Batman, but really, what's the Robin? I don't know. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson a Batman, maybe J.K. Dobbins a Robin, but I don't know if I put that top 5 just quite yet. I am a big fan of J.K. Dobbins. I don't know if I can put that just quite yet. Oh, no. I think this duo is going to beat out Josh Allen slightly. I got to put Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, folks. I mean, what a running back duo. Holy moly. Thunder and lightning, folks. There it is. Kareem Hunt is the lightning and Nick Chubb is the thunder. And I'm going to put Nick Chubb as the Batman and Kareem Hunt as the Robin just because Nick Chubb is the official starter. But I think I do kind of like Kareem Hunt just a slight hair better than overall than Nick Chubb does, than I do Nick Chubb. So I do have to put that at number 4. I can't put Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs would probably be number 6 though. But I have to respect Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. That running back by committee over there is absolutely fantastic. They both basically had 1,000 yards last season. I know Nick Chubb did. I think Kareem Hunt was on like 900-ish. But overall, I mean, that's a great running back duo, folks. Holy moly, I love it. Damn, I love that so much. So they got to be number 4. The Bengals, they've got nothing. The Chiefs, we already have them at Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. The Raiders, Josh Jacobs, but that's really it. The Chargers, Justin Herbert's a Batman by himself. No really great Robin. And then the Broncos, they don't even have anything. Melvin Gordon's nothing, folks. He's truly nothing. So, alrighty. That's kind of a good top 5 there. I've got kind of no complaints. I don't really think anybody's kind of rivaling for a top 5 spot. I truly think it's kind of, top 5. This is the top 5 like we have it. And everyone else is just kind of competing for 10 through 6, honestly. So let's recap before we get into the article and see if they agree with us. So top Batman Robin duos. Number 1 is Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. And I am saying these in order from Batman and Robin. So whoever I say first is Batman, second is Robin. So Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce is number 1. Number 2 is Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara. Number 3 is Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. Number 4 is Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And then number 5 is Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, folks. That's my top 5 Batman Robin duos. So let's go into this article right here and see if Bucky Brooks, I always say his name wrong. I don't understand. It's the alliteration that throws me off. Bucky Brooks out here. So let's go into this article. See, do we agree? Does he agree with us? Do we agree with him? And do we have any big, what are you talking about here? So here we go. Let's see. What does he put at number 1? I wish he does 5 through 1, but I know he always starts at 1. So here we go. Top 5 Batman and Robin duos. Let's see. Number 1 is Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Yes, I mean, folks, that's just absolute. You have to. Just like yesterday on the show when we were doing our top 5 running backs, you have to put Derrick Henry number 1. You have to put Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, folks. They are just kind of complete together, folks. Tyreek Hill smaller but fast, and then Travis Kelce big, tall, strength, and he can run routes as well as wide receivers do. So you've got kind of once again the thunder and lightning duo. Travis Kelce's the big thunder at, what is he, 6'5", potentially 6'6", and fast. He's fast for his size as a tight end, folks. And then Tyreek Hill, the lightning times 1,000. What's faster than lightning? I don't know, but that's Tyreek Hill. So let's see what he kind of says in this paragraph. Here we go. The most explosive pass catching tandem in the NFL can be an unstoppable force in the perimeter. Kelce and Hill are each legitimate number one options. And, folks, yes, it's kind of crazy that Travis Kelce had more yards than Tyreek Hill, but they are both number one options. It's absolutely great. With the potential to take over the game at any point, Kelce, a three-time All-Pro, is the first tight end in NFL history to post 5 straight. Oh, my God, it's so crazy. I love this. I love this so much. Oh, my God. He's the first tight end in NFL history to post 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, wild, folks. Wild. Oh, my God. Tight end university, baby. Start respecting the tight ends. It's only just going to get better and better and better from here on out, folks. Including a 1,416-yard campaign just last season, 2020. Not to be outdone, Hill has topped the 1,100-yard mark in 3 of his last 4 seasons, while emerging as the NFL's premier big play threat. Absolutely. The explosive playmaker has averaged 14-plus yards per catch in each of those four seasons, while tallying 41 receiving touchdowns during that span. Fantastic. With Patrick Mahomes displaying his superpowers as QB1, the Chiefs will continue to terrorize the league with their version of the Super Friends on the perimeter. Absolutely fantastic. And as we're talking about Tyreek Hill, folks, he's averaging 14-plus yards per catch. We just told you Josh Gordon in his prime posted 19 yards a catch, folks. That's what we're talking about, baby. It's kind of crazy what Josh Gordon can do in this league. All right, so he agrees with number 1. Fantastic. He doesn't really kind of solidify who's Batman and who's Robin, but he does have listed Tyreek Hill, then Travis Kelce. So we're going to kind of take that as whoever's listed first as the Batman and the second as Robin. Now, did he intentionally do that? I don't know, but we have to that's what we are going to assume just for the sake of the show. All right, so let's see what he says for number 2. We have Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara. What does he have? Here we go. Number 2. Oh, whoa, okay. Respect. I respect this. He's got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. We had them number 4. He has them number 2. And I agree. And once again, he lists Nick Chubb 1, the Batman, and Kareem Hunt, the Robin. So, okay, I respect it. Let's see what he says. It is rare for a team to feature a pair of backs with the potential to claim the league's rushing title, but the Browns could put Chubb or Hunt on the podium by the end of the season. Chubb claimed the silver medal in 2019 with 1,494-yard effort that showcased his skills as a nitty bruiser between the tackles. Love it. The Thunder, baby. Despite a dip in production due to injuries a season ago, he topped the 1,000-yard mark for the second time and cemented his status as one of the league's top runners. Hunt earned a gold medal as the 2017 rushing champion, 1,300 yards, and ran for 841 as a super sub behind Chubb in 2020. So like we said, Chubb had the 1,000 and Kareem Hunt was very close there. And when you're kind of doing running back by committee, having 2,000 yards or even 2 kind of close to 1,000 yards, that's fantastic, folks. Usually you have one about, more than 1,000, 1,200, and then the other one's kind of 500, 600. But if you're getting up to that 800, 900 plus 1,000, geez Louise, well, we're talking here. We're cooking with gas, baby. Alrighty, Hunt earned a gold medal in 2017 as the rushing champion, and then, that whole suspension with him, kind of domestic violence, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Considering the individual and collective skills of the Browns running back tandem, it is hard to find a better combination in any NFL backfield. That is truly it. When you had kind of, maybe J.K. Dobbins and Mark Ingram with the Ravens last year, maybe, but nobody's even coming close to a pure running back tandem as this Browns team has. Maybe the Colts, but I think I like just the 2 better. The Colts have the depth, all 3 of them, but the Browns, their 2, I think maybe be a little bit better than Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack. But yeah, I mean the Browns at number 2, I respect it. I've got no problem with that. All right, let's see who he puts at number 3. We had at number 3 Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. Let's see what he has. Oh, okay, so he's putting some defense in here. Okay, so we didn't really know what he was going to go with the direction, so we respect this. Let's see what he says here. He goes the Ravens at number 3 with cornerbacks Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters. So great. I mean, they got a great defense back there. 2 kind of A1 tier 1 corners shut down. That's the best thing about the Ravens is their defense, and then their offense is still very good. We just need to see them expand the ball down the field. And like we've been saying this entire offseason, we do not believe that is any kind of lack of Lamar Jackson. Jackson. We kind of put that as their receivers. They've got nothing great field. They got fast wide receivers, but I mean, Hollywood Brown does not play like Tyreek Hill does down the field, folks. He does not go up and get the ball. He's fast, but you also have to go up and get the ball. And he's short. He's not 6'4", 6'3". He's nothing like that. He's like 5'10". So we kind of put that on their lack of weapons on the perimeter and the offensive coordinator. We're not putting that on Lamar Jackson. But let's see what he says here about the Ravens at number 3. Playing great defense in today's NFL is all about forcing turnovers. With that in mind, the Ravens defense will always rank among the game's best units as long as Peters and Humphrey are leading the way as ball magnets in the secondary. Peters is a turnover machine with 31 career interceptions and 9 forced fumbles in 6 seasons. Fantastic. Although he gave up an occasional play as the fearless gambler, the veteran routinely makes up for his mistakes with a timely interception that changes the momentum of the game. Humphrey is the best ball puncher on the perimeter since Charles Tillman, folks, helped the Bears defense wreak havoc on the league years ago. The All-Pro finished 2020 with a league-high 8 forced fumbles and 2.5 sacks as a slot outside corner with superb instincts and awareness. These 2 former first-round picks give the Ravens the league's best turnover producers in the defensive backfield. Absolutely, I give that. Yeah, I agree, folks. I didn't know if he was going to go defense like that, but I give it to him. Yes, sir. All right, let's see who he puts at number 4. Our number 4 was Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Let's see what he puts. Okay, he goes defense again, this time for the Bucs. Linebacker Levante David and linebacker Devin White. Once again, that Bucs defense was absolutely great. It kind of won him the Super Bowl, locking it up in the NFC Championship game when Aaron Rodgers couldn't do anything on Tom Brady's 3 turnovers. And then in the Super Bowl, chasing Patrick Mahomes all over the field, making sure that he was not comfortable and didn't have any really good kind of solid platform to throw the ball on. So the Bucs here at number 4. Here we go. Let's see what he says. Tom Brady certainly deserves credit for his role in changing the Bucs culture, but Todd Bowles' defense also played a huge hand in bringing another Lombardi trophy to Tampa Bay. Absolutely 100%. You have to give it to that defense over Tom Brady. Yes, we like to kind of praise Tom Brady as being a great quarterback and the greatest quarterback of all time, but at the end of the day, he did throw, 2 interceptions against the Saints and 3 interceptions against the Packers on his way to the Super Bowl. Now, he didn't have any turnovers in the Super Bowl, so once again, he always gets it done in the clutch, but once again, the defense, a huge part of it as well, so huge shout out to Todd Bowles. Better defensive coordinator than he is a head coach, and that's not a knock. Not everybody's a head coach, and especially defensive-minded head coaches necessarily don't really get it done too often in this league. Bill Belichick, the obvious exception. But let's get back to this article. Here we go. White and David sparked the unit's impressive play with their ability to control the game as sideline-to-sideline playmakers. White is a unicorn at the position. He shows a knack for getting to the quarterback, 9 sacks last season, while also displaying solid instincts and awareness in coverage. David is the ultimate sidekick as a speedy run-through player with a nose for the football. The veteran's experience and expertise combined with White's explosiveness gives the Bucs a disruptive linebacker core that is a nightmare to face on Sundays. Truly that, and it's only going to get better. They have time. They have things that they can improve on, obviously, and they have an entire offseason in person to get it done. So watch for this Bucs defense to potentially be even better than it was last year. Alrighty, in the last, number 5, we had Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. Let's see who he puts as number 5. Alrighty, he's going defense again. Okay, alright, a lot of defense. Okay. Here we go, the Rams. He puts Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd as number 5. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily agree, but let's see what he says. The Rams could likely pair anyone with the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year and earn a prime spot on the list. But Floyd's emergence as a double-digit sack artist shouldn't be ignored. The 6-year pro notched 10.5 sacks in 2020 playing opposite Aaron Donald in a defense that relied heavily on frontline play. With Donald keying the effort of last season's top-ranked defense with his relentless effort and dominant pass rush, the Rams dynamic duo deserves a spot on the list. Alrighty, so we kind of missed the mark there a little bit. He was going defense. I thought it was just going to kind of be all offense. Shame on us for thinking that. But I would still I agree with the one there. Nick Chubb and the Browns, I'm fine with the 2. I would probably still kind of sneak in an offensive pair. Still probably Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill over the Rams, honestly. I like Aaron Donald. And like you said in there, you can really put anybody with Aaron Donald to make the list. It's really just kind of Aaron Donald there defensively. But all right. Not bad. So that's who Bucky Brooks had as their top 5 Batman Robin duos.